Hello, Facebook friends. It's Carla, your online doctor, with today's Live in 5. Today is a Monday. It is August 5th. Already, it is 5:02 p.m. Well, if you're in South Florida, you are definitely not in a dry area. It came down in buckets. It was raining so hard. So hopefully you guys are all safe. You're not flooded out anywhere. My backyard looked like I had a swimming pool. Obviously, I don't. Okay, so let's get back to talking about CBD. Okay, cannabidiol. We talked about it for a couple of days last week at the end of the week, but I have so much more content on this because it is a hot topic. Okay, so today I wanted to discuss the differences that you may see when you go looking for a brand. Okay, so you're going to see terms like full spectrum. You're going to see broad spectrum. You're going to see raw. You're going to see gold standard. You're going to see CBD isolates. You're going to see all kinds of names. Today we're going to talk about what they are and which is better for you and why you should choose one over the other. The answer is simple. Okay, first of all, it depends on what you're trying to achieve. Okay, a full spectrum product is basically a whole plant CBD. Okay, so they take the entire plant. Hello, Karen. And they take the entire plant, they put it into their machine depending on if they're doing a CO2 extraction or a solvent extraction. If it's solvent extraction, don't use it because it's full of chemicals. CO2 extraction is really the safest, but so it's basically taking the entire plant, taking all the compounds naturally occurring in the plant, including the terpenes, the essential oils, over 100 other cannabinoids. Okay, so lots of cannabinoids in there, not just THC and CBD. Those are the most common. Your full spectrum will have THC. Okay, it should contain trace amounts. It should be less than 0.3% of THC. But depending on how the plant is treated, how the CBD oil is extracted, will determine the resulting full spectrum product. Okay, so understand this is a brand new market and everybody's jumping on the bandwagon, right? There are no controls on the market and no punishment for misrepresentation at this moment. Companies can claim basically whatever they want. Okay, we're going to get into that a little bit more. So, raw or full spectrum is the least processed from the hemp-derived CBD oil. Gold standard, okay, which some people call broad spectrum, is basically further processed to remove chemical solvents and to extract as much THC from the product as possible. They're considered the highest quality full spectrum or broad spectrum product, which explains why they're so darn expensive. Okay, you're getting a pure, good product, again, depending on the company that you buy from. Now, raw full spectrum is actually not as potent as a broad spectrum, but it is out there and you just have to know basically it is unprocessed. Now, normally you'll hear me talk about getting the whole plant. When you're eating, you want the whole plant. You don't want to take supplements unless you have to. Unfortunately, we have to based on the fact that our foods are low in nutrients. But this particular time, this is not the product I would recommend, and I'll explain why. Okay, so as I said, the broad spectrum is basically when they start removing the THC and the solvent chemicals that are left behind. Of course, there will always be trace because you can never remove all of it. Okay, now the full spectrum of constituents work together in a full spectrum product to magnify the therapeutic effects of each of the cannabinoids and is called the entourage effect, meaning they all work together to make the product better. So you may be thinking that this is actually what you want when I honestly believe that the CBD isolate makes more sense, and here's why. A CBD isolate is just that. It removes all the other compounds, especially the THC. A CBD isolate is the only thing in there. It is CBD only. There is no THC. So it's much easier to control the product itself. Okay, if you just have an isolate, you know exactly what's in there. When you have a full spectrum product, you have Mother Nature playing a role. You have water that plays a role. You have other farms that are putting in pesticides get into your product. And you have, each product is going to vary. So if there's 100 plus cannabinoids, one may be at this level in this product, one may be at this level in the next batch. It's going to vary. So for you to determine how good a result you're going to get is going to determine if you get the result that you're looking for. Hello, Maria. Thank you for watching. Karen, I'm going to be talking about that a little bit on Friday. We're going to talk about special populations. So there's good information, and I'll share it with you. Okay, so full spectrum products will vary concentration of each compound depending on where it is grown, how much sunlight, the rain it receives. So it creates many variables, making it difficult to guarantee results. In addition, even though THC levels should be low in a full spectrum product, it should be less than 0.3%, contamination with the THC-rich plants may occur and affect the final product. THC can accumulate in the body. Okay, so if you are using a full spectrum product at normal doses, higher than normal doses, whatever it may be, you might test positive for THC on a drug screen. Okay, so if you're not wanting that to happen, full spectrum is not the product for you. You want a CBD isolate. So if you work in a place where you're going to be drug screened, if you work for the government, the military, any type of position where you are drug screened, I know I get drug screened where I work, you do not want a full spectrum product. So the CBD isolate, let's get back to that, contains pure CBD, no THC. You have no risk of testing positive for THC, but you lose the entourage effect. You lose the benefit of all of those cannabinoids, okay, together working in combination, okay? But there's a solution, okay? And it's back to what's in the full spectrum product called terpenes. Terpenes are molecules that help CBD work better, okay? And there are plenty of places that you can get terpenes. And Young Living is one of the best because essential oils are rich in terpenes. So we're going to talk about that. With the company that I use, they basically take CBD isolate, they add Young Living essential oils to it, and you get what's called an enhanced CBD isolate. We call it Smart Spectrum because you take away all the negatives, all the risks, all the downsides to a full spectrum, and you give it the exact profile of a full spectrum or broad spectrum product. Total win-win all around. Okay, so the enhanced CBD product has a chemical profile, again, similar to broad spectrum without the risk of contamination, no pesticides, no THC, and it's all good for you. So we're going to talk more about this tomorrow because there's so much, and we've already been on here for almost 10 minutes. But stay tuned tomorrow. We're going to talk more about potency, efficacy, all kinds of things like that. I'm going to get into special populations on Friday. There's a lot to talk about when it comes to CBD. So post your questions. If you have any, I'll be happy to answer them. If you are new to CBD, share with me if you want in a private message why you might want to take it, what you're looking to achieve. And again, I'll try and steer you in the right direction. Coming up this week also, I'm going to tell you where I get my CBD and how it's working for me, which is a total thumbs up, and how you can get it as well. So if you're in South Florida, I hope you're staying dry. Everywhere else, hope you're having a great day. I'm having a great day even though it's raining. But that's it for today. I'll be back tomorrow for another Live in 5.